Good morning, students. This is Standard 6 Science, chapter number 6 Changes Around Us. We are making the video for you and we are working so hard. So, I prefer you to watch the video at the end. Okay, take the advantage of the what we are giving knowledge to you. In today's video we are going to do the rusting of iron. How rusting of iron is done? Okay, so that iron objects like nails, iron pipes, iron grills, iron railing, when kept in a moist air, okay, for a few days, get covered with a brown powdery substance that is called rust, and this process is called rusting. Okay, two conditions necessary for rusting of irons are, okay, you can see here. First one is water, second one is oxygen. The both will be combined, then only the rust will come. You can see the water is thrown on the iron and the oxygen also acts on the iron. Okay, so rusting of iron is a chemical change because iron reacts with the oxygen. You can see here, iron reacts with the oxygen and moisture, that is water, to form a new substance, that is the rust, that is iron oxide, and we cannot get back iron from the rust. So this process of rusting can be expressed in this equation. Here you can see the equation: iron, oxygen and water. Then what it is formed? Rust is formed, that is iron oxide. Now one important thing is that, okay, rusting is a continuous destructive process and we need to prevent rusting from iron. How we will prevent rusting from iron? The first one is the coating the iron surface with paint or grease. You can see, okay, we are the various machines, okay, parts and tools made up of iron are coated with a thin layer of grease or paints when not in use. Okay, it prevents from coming in contact with the air and moisture. Hence rusting is prevented from coating with the paint or the grease. Here we are applying the oil. Okay, you can see here in machines we are applying the oil also prevent it from rusting. Okay, now one more important is that the coating iron with the metals means galvanization. That process is called, okay, you have not to read, but for the knowledge I am saying, the process of depositing a thin layer, okay, of a zinc metal on iron object is called galvanization. Okay, in this process what happen? Iron sheets are dipped in the molten zinc, then allowed to cool to get galvanized iron sheet. Okay, a thin layer of zinc metal formed on the surface of iron objects protects it from rusting because zinc metal remain unaffected by air and moistures. Okay, iron pipes used in our homes to carry water and also galvanized to prevent rusting. You have seen also. Okay, iron sheet are used for making buckets. Okay, drum, dustbin, roof shades are also galvanized to prevent them from rusting. So this was the all rust. Now students, come to the process name. Now come to the process fermentation. Okay, the word fermentation is derived from the discovered by a scientist named Louis Pasteur. Okay, who is Louis Pasteur? A French scientist and a biologist discovered the process of pasteurization and the vaccine for rabies. Okay, and he discovered the microbes cow's milk to go sour, butter to turn rancid, and wine to turn into vinegar. Okay, what is first fermentation? Fermentation is a process. You can see here. Fermentation is a process, okay, of conversion of sugar. Okay, this conversion sugar into alcohol. That is this alcohol, ethanol we are saying. Okay, by the action of microbes. Which microbe? That microbe is very important. That by the action of microbe called yeast. This process is called fermentation. Okay, in this process yeast is used, okay, which is the microbe and which proceed towards the fermentation. Okay, you can see from the cereals and the millets malt beverage are made. From the pulses dhokla are made. Okay, cereals and pulses, again idli and dosas are made. Okay, from the milk the curds are made, and all we are doing with the yeast. And from the idli and dhokla made from the cereal and pulses are made from the bacteria, that is streptococcus lacti, and milk is converted into curd is called, is the bacteria act on it, that is lactobacillus. Now this with the bacteria which is used in the fermentation is used for the commercial production of alcohol, beer, wine, acetic acid. For this purpose yeast is grown on a natural sugar present in the grains like barley, wheat, rice and fruit juices. Now we are going to read about the chemical changes. Okay, what is chemical changes? A change in which one or more new substances with entirely different chemical composition and properties from its the original substances are formed is called chemical changes. Okay, now in these chemical changes the reaction takes place creating a new substance. What is in happen in the chemical changes? New substance is formed, one or more new substance is formed. Here example is given, you can see the example. Okay, you boil the egg or you fry the egg, what happen? A new substance is formed. Okay, and the nature also changes, that the chemical change is a permanent change. We cannot get raw egg from the boiled egg or raw egg from the fried egg. Now burning, you can burn the wood, okay, into the fire. What you get? You get a different substance that is called ash. Okay, why? How it is permanent change? Because we cannot get wood, okay, from this ash, so it is a permanent change and it is irreversible change. We cannot get back this wood from the ash. So this is how this is chemical. Now in this chemical change in the energy takes place as a large amount of energy is absorbed or given out. You can see in case of wood, okay, when you burn it, okay, when you burn it a large amount of heat and light is produced. So in a chemical change energy is absorbed or evolve or given out. Next example of the chemical change is the digestion of food. Okay, how it occurs in when we eat food that goes in our mouth to esophagus to our stomach. Okay, and that food gives out energy when churned, when broken down. Okay, the food we eat goes into the stomach where it churned and converted into a liquid form. Again from the stomach it goes to small intestine, from where the water and nutrients are absorbed, and that is taken by the blood, and that gives to all part of our body and provide energy to do work. The motto of saying is that when we digest the food, we cannot get back the food what we have eaten. So this is a permanent change and irreversible. Okay, and new substance is formed, that if we have eaten anything, that is converted into energy. Now spoiled food. Okay, spoiled food, you can see the spoiled food. Okay, this spoiled food is a chemical change, you can see. Okay, here the change in color of fruits. Okay, when the food is, when the apple is spoiled, here the color change, the smell change, the chemical composition also change. Okay, why? Because bacteria acts upon this, and this is the permanent change, irreversible change. Okay, and in this energy is absorbed or evolved. So this is a chemical change and we cannot get back to this apple. Okay, this apple, once it is spoiled, then that is irreversible, we cannot get that apple. So this is a chemical change. Thank you very